Jesus Christ, it's finally working. Hello people, this is Eric Cobra, this is Let's Play Epic Battle Fantasy 4. Why this game? Well, Floss gave it to me on account of all the driven stuff I've been playing recently. So he figured, hey, I should play something with a little bit more fun in it. Of course, having to fiddle around with things to actually record the damn thing for like 20-25 minutes is not exactly my definition of a bit of fun. But to be fair, he could not have possibly known that. It's just well longer. This is now the second game in a row he's given to me, and yes, he did give it to me, so I haven't exactly paid for it. I have trouble recording for one reason or another. This one was even more troublesome than Valkyria Chronicles. Christ on a bike. I even have to stop here and just go and check to make sure everything is still working. Because if I get started on this and it isn't working, I might possibly just... I don't even know what I'd do. Right, it seems to be working. I think I need to adjust the sound a bit. Good music though. So this game is apparently supposed to be fun. Or funny. And that's it. There's apparently 3 previous games, but I don't need to know them to follow this. So, yeah. Let's get started and see whatever the hell this is. Previously, in Epic Battle Fantasy 3, the ancient demon Akron was defeated by 3 young adventurers and their pet cat. Matt the warrior, Natalie the magician, and Lance the gunman had saved the world and become living legends. Afterwards, the heroes pillaged towns for a living because they could get away with it. They saved the world from certain destruction, so it may be argued that they earned the right to everything within it. This behavior quickly made them many enemies. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Fast forward to today. A sacred jewel was stolen from the village of Greenwood. Local legend says that terrible things will happen if this jewel falls into the wrong hands. Anna, a young ranger, and a resident of Greenwood, was very upset by this news. Anna quickly prepares to chase down the infamous trio who was spotted nearby, and who she suspects must have taken the jewel. And so an epic new adventure begins. I think I might be looking at an epic adventure. Hang on a second. There, it was still real loud. Hang on, let me just check everything's okay. Right, everything should be okay. Pardon me if there's a slight loss in the screen's edges. I'm working with everything I can. Okay, so I'm the doofy looking ranger chick. Let's talk with people. Someone finally stole the Greenwood jewel, huh? Those knew that keeping it in such an obvious place was a bad idea. We need to get it back though, or something terrible could happen. Leave it to me. I'll have it back here in no time. Yeah, why have it in the middle of nowhere like that? Click around to walk and interact with stuff, but I guess you already figured that out. You can also go into the options and switch to keyboard controls. Then you can use WASD to the arrow keys to move. The spacebar to interact with stuff. I'm fine clicking. What? Oh, I guess it's sort of a teleport system. Upon this holy stone rests the jewel of Greenwood, our most beloved treasure. Its aura blesses our village and protects us from. Do not steal. Oh, so it's an original character. Crime. The Greenwood jewel has protected our village for generations. How can we survive without it? The bad natural forces spread over these lands and destroy our way of life. Wait, if that part jewel was powerful enough to protect the entire village, why couldn't it protect itself? Calm down, I think you're overreacting a bit. So I guess I'll just start going in a direction? You can change stuff like game difficulty anytime. There's no penalty for doing so either, so feel free to play at your own pace. Easy mode is a joke though, you should be ashamed of yourself if you can play on that. Don't cash or shame me. I knew where to get to the treasure if I walk these little paths, but I'm too heavy. Slime bunnies are magical creatures who reveal themselves to those with pure hearts. In the wild, they can be found in ponds and rivers, but they can be quite hard to spot. They're also kept in buckets of water around town for good luck. Okay, I have to click here. Yeah, I know, I got one in my house. They fully restore your HP and MP. Slime bunnies are very evasive creatures. Wearing their ears can boost your evade, but hunting them is illegal now. I don't know what's a pair lying around though. Wink, wink. Pool of healing. Keep the pool of healing clean, please. Bathing strict forbidden. Yes, do not feed the slime bunnies. I have to get used to... Slime bunnies split upon restore with HP and MP. Okay. Well, that is certainly something. See those stone blocks out there? Well, you can push them around. Oh man, I shouldn't have to do that kind of work. I think I'll manage. You can do some hard work just as well as anybody else. Yeah, trust me, police boxes keep you out. You'll never get past them. This should probably be the sign first. Yippee, I've got to find a hammer. These rocks are too heavy to move. Oh yeah, now it's chicken molester. Great, I always wished to be one of those. Found treasure, I found beef. Permanent increased defense by 1. Here's an ally for a lot of health. Jeez. And I can build a house or something with bricks. I found flare, a badge with boost MP, muffins will restore health, and milk that buffs magic attack. So cheese is magic related in this universe. Go figure. Leho. I think there's something in that bunch of mushrooms over there. I found bad mushroom, make us oscillation of vomit of Eden, and cherry heals all living plant members for 200. Okay. Found treasure. Crisps. That's not crisps! Oh my god, I had this fucking argument with Frodo so many times! They're chips! It's called chips! It's not crisps! It's only British people who call it crisps! No one else calls them crisps! They're chips! Good lord! And what British people call chips are fries! Can't believe that English people are this bad at English! Here's our living pound members for 25% of their max HP. Cake, permanent increased magic attack by 2%. Donut, increased magic defense by 2%. Coffee, rise to 4-9 line with 30% HP. You know, with all these baked goods or permanent upgrading you and such, man, you could just raid a bakery and you'd be fucking Superman. And this house. Please warm my plants and wait for too long. Okay, thanks. Also, pretty sure I saw a chest back here. Yeah. Clever. It's only visible when you're inside the house. Lollipop, permanent increased accuracy by 2%. Kiwi, here's an ally for 300. Cherry heals all in person. Lots of stuff I'm just finding lying around. Hey Anna, what's up? You alone today? I finally dumped my loser boyfriend, by the way. After training for 2 years, he still couldn't defeat a slime. I need to find someone who can protect me in case anything bad happens, you know? I think you could learn to master if you really want to, but you're just too lazy. Exactly, I don't trust myself to do anything dangerous. These boots have been trimmed in a long time. Looks like I need an axe to cut them down. Right. Oh, that's a big one. They almost look like they caught Pikachu. Weapon shop. Still hide weapon armor from all over the world. Besides, still here for testing a new weapon armor. Please don't do that. Sure. It's what I can afford. I will acquire fire those guys later. Thanks for telling me that. Let's see, didn't we pick some stuff up and such? Badge boost MP, sure, why not? Thunder resistant bauble.
Sure, why not? We just bought it. It looks nice.
Looks like some stuff back here. Let's see if I can squeeze through this gap. I could. Found honeycomb, which increases HP by 2%, and ogleberries. It tastes alright, but will make you sick. These things are everywhere. Found dirt ball, a chunk of very high quality dirt. There, now I also molested the pig, apparently. Oh man, I'm so tired. Alright, I was told to say to go east into Ashwood. There's not much else to do yet. Well, that feels good. Massage me more. I'm here too. Good morning. It's not morning anymore. You're just sleeping all day. Get that slime off your head. Not all slimes are bad. Some slimes are really friendly, like slime bunnies and slime cats. I need more habitues. Can we allow people looking for holy water? But you should give it to me if you find any. I'll teach you how to use paper towels. Okay. Do you have some cacti for me? I'm a bit obsessed with them. Seems to be getting a lot of customers today. Eating food is good for your health, especially if you're injured. If you plan to find monsters, you should take some snacks with you. Thanks for the tip, Julie, but I think I already figured out the fact that people need to eat. You can also recover HP and MP by simply waiting around, but that's a bit slower. It doesn't cost anything though, so it's great at low levels. I've got a favor to ask of you. I'm making a new dress for myself, but I'm out of materials. If you help me out, I can give you my old one. Assassin. This place doesn't sell bacon and eggs at this time. Give me something to make me a nice breakfast. Food shop. Special high-calorie meals for those with active lifestyles. Make sure to stock up supplies before heading into the wilderness. Yeah, but I stocked up on supplies by raiding everyone's stuff. Shouldn't leave meat out here. It'll attract dogs and bears and other animals. Yeah, and I hear you've got quite a quest on your hands. Keep a lookout for rare food items like pizza and orange juice, as there's a very limited supply of them, and you should save them for important battles. Yeah, obviously, but I'm actually munching the food items like ham or beef and curries possessed permanently. I'll be eating those as soon as I find them. And let's get the rest of the party before we start doing that. Road to Ashwood Forge. The quest is here. Prepare for combat. Okay, so that's why we'll go last. An elemental resistance of more than 100% means that the target will absorb that element. But keep in mind that most attack damage is part elemental and part non-elemental, so the resistance will not apply to all of the damage. Sounds complicated. What about resistance to status effects? A negative resistance means the status effect is more likely to work, and a positive resistance means it's less likely. Opposite resistance to a status effect means it'll never work. All stat bonuses are relative to your current stats. Equipment modifies your stats by percentages as to level up, buffs, and stat boosting items. That means stats grows exponentially, whatever that means. Well, I know what it means, and it means it grows more the bigger it is. I'm an alchemist by profession, but I also found archery. I'll let you a cookbook to bring some crafting materials. For all the stuff I found, I haven't found anything that is useful for this. Item shop. Okay. Guess this is where I can go buy the quest items if I can't find them. This item shop, we buy and sell craft materials and buy them loot. Check us out. Hello there, Cloud. Me and Rick work together to make these wooden idols using Joe Brown. A chunk of wood that brings us to life with her magic. You can make golems out of pretty much any material, but we got a lot of wood here, so that's what we use. I heard of items made from clay, ice, obsidian, and even red gems. But what do they do? they actually useful? Do they contribute to anything? Many creatures will become friendly with humans if they can benefit from it. You probably quite a few will help you in battle in return for eliminating bad competitors. So I want to wipe out one monster so I favors some friendly ones. I guess that kind of makes sense. Everything seems to be in order around here. Looks like the answer finished all of their chores already. Okay, so they do chores. Great. I think I only saw one path that led away that didn't lead to the wood place, and that was up here. So let's see if there's anything up there. That's another area, and I'll probably be informed when I should go there. So let's try to get going and see what happens. Deforestation problem. Pretty sure the thieves went this way to Ashwood Forest. Guess I'd better get ready for battle now. Next to their wine, I'm always ready. Joanna, I know you've got something important to do, but it's pretty dangerous in Ashwood Forest right now. You sure you have everything you need? I can always come back to this later if I need some more food. Plus, I can look after myself pretty well, don't worry about me. Alright, but if you need to warm up, then you should find these idols over there. They're pretty weak. I like the music so far. Bushes can be kept as pets if they're bred in captivity, but wild ones are pretty vicious. Taking pieces should have different mental properties and special effects depending on the user's current weapon. Did you just... Are you supposed to shoot them? Oh hey, I found fancy prestige. And I got kiwis from the bushes. Hey there buddies, why are you being so hostile today? Possible work well against most beasts, especially big ones. More firewood for the village. Great. Through here, of course, need the axe, so let's go down here and open this chest instead. Seaweed, banned mushroom, local berries. Aha, I found you! You pay for your crimes, you criminals! Oh, that didn't take long. Hello! Can I just drop this loot? I'm gonna make a run for it and take some hits if I have to. Well, that didn't go so well. Justice reserved. Now return the greenwood jewel, you scumbag. Checking the bag is probably in there. But the rest of the stuff of mine, so don't take anything else. Nope, it's not in here. Your friends must have taken it. I guess you'll be my hostage until we catch up with them. They're all some garbage, I swear. They're not using the shiny stuff. We're all totally innocent. Well, up you get then. Let's go have a look around. Well, that's one way to hire people for your team. Oh, they're adorable, but they're also in the way, so... We got Tanuki dogs and Fluffy Bat. What can you do? That kind of damage is no problem at all.
thought alcohol was supposed to be bad for dogs. Guess I know nothing.
That point for any player's life. Check out clear and place AB bar to see the full list of the stats and resistances. Oh jeez. I hope there's better things to eat around here than that. But I shouldn't complain, it still tastes better than what I usually eat. Well, let's try some magic. My love for sauce is giving me a bit to create them from thin air. That was a touchable experience.